Even if 100 people are against your idea, should you go ahead and work on it? Well, it depends. Give me 5 to 10 minutes, and in this video, I'll help you gain so much more clarity. And we're starting right now. First of all, you've got to validate your idea. Remember, not just directly work on it, validate your idea. See, you might think everything is great and nice, but then you make the product in 6 months and then nobody buys it. That's a really bad thing, right? That's a really bad thing, to be honest. So, as much as the world hypes you up, tells you to do all of the things that it wants you to do, or like what you want to do, you've got to ask yourself these 5 questions. Did I talk to at least 20 people concerned in this? For me, I was making a journal app inspired by Duolingo. So, language learning, it was helped by the streak system a lot. What if you could bring friends and streaks to diary entry? I thought. And that's exactly what I did. Its name is Dear Diary. Free promotion. Okay. Next thing is you have to figure out whether they want it or not. The people who you're building for, do they want the thing you're actually building? You have to find that out. Or you have to find out if they want something else. Do they want some other solution to the same problem? So you've validated the problem and you've validated the solution by doing this. Then next is, what else do they want alongside the solution? So for example, say I was going to bundle my streak system with a diary entry app. And then somebody told me, what if I could talk about my day with this character inside your app? And then that clicked for an idea in my head. And I was like, on-device AI, trust, and then privacy. And all of these things, it slowly snapped into place. That is that. And then the next thing is, what is everybody else doing in the market? It's called a competitor or gap analysis to see where the gap is, and you have to do the gap filling properly. Yeah, you have to see it not in scale but in essence, because you'll be too scared to see it in scale, because like Duolingo is so big, how do I compete with them? All of those questions, right? And then the next one is, what does literature and your experience have to offer to the solution? So what is my data, like from literature and from my personal experience, what can I bring to this mix that matters? For me, it was my coding background and my idea to build this diary app. So these two things, my experiences, I share it with this app. And then literature is basically the streak based system is constantly notifying people of what they can be and then pushing to them towards it. I put some psychology shit into it. I had to learn some stuff, but yeah, you get me right, what I mean. And then the next is how to actually work on the idea. Now that you know that the idea works, how do you work on the idea? The next step is to actually look at the skills required and then either find your pair match or go solo. So, what I mean by finding a pair match is this. For example, to build any digital product, you need one, strong digital marketing skills, two, you need somebody who's really good at building a product. You can be both of the people. At a young age, you have the energy to be both. I'll be very transparent about it. But some people can keep you accountable. One other person who's also in this and is showing up to the gym every day, like something like that, you will be tempted to go. Because, like, if I don't go, he goes. So, one, you do one, he does two, you do four, he does eight. So, that kind of a thing, your competition will actually boost the company. And what the next thing you gotta do is you've gotta ruthlessly improve yourself in all of the skills with your co founder or just yourself. At this scale, you have to learn all of the skills. If it's social media marketing, you have to learn how to write a good hook, you have to learn how to write a good video, good content, how to structure it, put it into a 3 act story structure, all of that shit, and then you get to be good at content creation. And next thing is you have to also have the product, right? So for the digital product, somebody is sitting there trying to create some products, an app perhaps, or a actual product which is a physical thing, and you're gonna sell with them. So that was just one example of the way you could scale. And the next is build and launch in public and do it buggy. You think a lot of people will copy you, but people copying you actually means that you get to be faster. It's like you are getting free competition, so you will be faster at building the idea. That's there. But if people are copying you, imitation is the greatest validation of an idea, because people actually think it's working even before it hits the highest level. So that's a huge sign. And if you're worried about people copying you, actually, what you can do is build, release, and then come back and start social media like that. That's what I did. I was a little bit scared of my idea getting stolen. So what I did was I first put it all on the Play Store, like a tiny version, and then I slowly started updating it. Beta, update, beta, update. You get me, right? So that's something you can do. And then if people see a history of fumbles and you fixing them, that builds respect. You think fumbling in public is embarrassing, right? So if you go out there and do something weird, people will look at you like you're a little piece of shit. And in some cases, that's the right thing. But in some other cases, people do it out of their own insecurities. And when they're doing it like that, you don't have to worry about it because it's coming from their insecurities. So, yep. And then the last step is to scale. And I have lesser experience in this because I haven't personally scaled anything to a higher level with people, teams, and shit. But I can tell you something. I've been part of teams, so I see the structure and a basic of what you need to do. First is you have to register your company after this because you have a prototype or shit, and you need to have revenue streams for this. Mine doesn't have revenue streams right now, so I can't do that. So once you have it, you can hand out free internship certificates to your college friends if you have any, or your friends in general, and say, hey, you got this certificate and an NDA signed. You can put that on your LinkedIn. You can join the company and start building with me if you're interested in this. So get people who only get the vision, because if I don't see vision in anything, I'm not going to be putting in late nights of work. You get me, right? I mean, I'm going to sleep in the morning after, but you get me, right? So that's the thing. Usually you register and hand out free certificates, etc. And the structure is as follows: co-founder, founding engineers, and then founding engineers go to key players, and then key players go and hire the other assistants. But personally, I think right now you don't actually need that many people, because with the founding engineers as well, you can just build everything with AI these days. All you need is going to be a small team of 10 to 12 people, and you can beat any big company in the world. That'll keep your overheads clean as well. So that's that. And yep, did you gain clarity? It's been 8 minutes and I did as I said, and now you can actually work on your startup ideas. Can you? I don't know. Maybe you could. So the last one is a bonus. One bonus point. That is a way to actually get ideas. Ones that will work. Concise and precise ones. Look at your own everyday life, or just keep observing and maintain a journal. I have a journal in my phone. It's called the Obsidian Vault. You can download it on the Play Store. It's called Obsidian. So I make a file inside the file system called My Buzz for business, and then I put all of my business ideas into this shit. And then I'm trying to work on one of them one at a time, and then slowly eliminating the one that doesn't work, the one that works partially, taking lessons to the next one, and all of that. Dear Diary was a result of that. I saw that I was trying to make diary entries, but I wasn't very consistent. So it was my problem that I tried to solve. And the next thing is, yeah, the other ideas was I got a designer voxel brand idea. I don't know if it will work. I'm going to try it soon. We have to see that. Maybe, I don't know. But like, you look at your own problems, you look at the solutions available, you look at the spaces available more than problems, and then you try to enter something into that space. Cool, right? I'll give you a simple idea. If people are going to some place on a holiday season, they'll want it to be less crowded, right? So what if you could build an app that lets people cross schedule across each other's calendar, and people will know, hey, these people are going to this place on this time, anonymously, so many people. So this place is going to be crowded. And I don't want to be part of that crowd. So I'll book a different place and somebody else can look at that and decide. So that is one idea I had. I gave one idea from my pocket to you so that you can understand the shit, right? So you look at your own life's problems and problems of other people. And heck, there's even a Reddit thing called r/startup ideas. You just go there and there's a plethora of things you can do. There's a lot of ideas. So that's pretty much it for this video, because that's pretty much it again. I don't have more to give you for now. And my name is Monish, channel name's Monstar. Till I get back, here's a bro fist. Comment for the algorithm, subscribe to stay tuned. Okay, bye. Like. And by the way, I forgot to say something. What was it? Nah, it was nothing. Wait, it was something. No. Sign up for the beta. Yeah, sign up for beta of Dear Diary. Bye.